Okay, I've got including physical education with some kind of notice, 1 week notice or 24-hour notice or something, unless,
Needed in an emergency.
just looked at the, we looked at this draft, you might authorize
Any
it.
changes I would have them look at as well.
Okay, I got that.
You got another question, Doug? or-
Yeah, getting back to number 2, one of the things that the board encouraged the rec center to do is to look at other streams of income because of our reduced giving. And with that sentence in there, some of the things that they're looking at doing are things like basketball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, wrestling tournaments, those type things. But with number 2 in there, that would mean that they could not charge for
That's
those
right.
type things.
You're right, and that probably wouldn't be what this group ever intended, would it be?
No, it would be East Sac County youth teams at this point.
I thought it referred to practices, but not any organized.
Not in organized,
paid
it was practices
thing,
is what
I-
it refers to. Because they used, I mean, they tried charging kids $3 a day to have a 4th grade basketball team practice in there. And that's what that would encompass. I mean, that's what that is meant to be. Not tournaments, not teams, not games, not even games. So if you put practices,
Says, both not associated with the school. What,
like organized junior high sports, I'm talking, this is referring to 4th, 5th, 6th grade basketball tournaments or volleyball tournaments, or teams, not tournaments.
That's not
so wouldn't that be
school-sponsored.
associated with the school? This is-
Not, in their eyes, it wasn't. If it wasn't junior high or high school, they were charging these kids to use it,
If they weren't a member already.
if they weren't a
Yes.
member.
Correct.
So yeah, the wording might be goofy, but the gist of it is to let them 4th, 5th, 6th grade teams practice in there, basically on the school's dime.
But if they're 4th, 5th, 6th grade teams, they would be associated with the
So
school.
they always charged them.
This says
I
youth
think,
team.
I think we were talking about what the athletic associations recognize, which would be middle school and high school.
No, I mean, it was a rec center recognized that a 4th grade,
No, but I mean,
Basketball.
it's the teams other than those.
Right.
Other than junior high,
Right.
other than 7th through 12th grade, those other youth teams truly aren't school teams. They might be our school kids, I think is
Right.
where you were coming from.
right.
Well, I think it needs to be reworded a little bit.
What-
They're not technically
They're
school-sponsored.
not school-sponsored teams.
It's like if you took 4th grade girls and you just wanted a place to practice and you pay for on your own to go to a tournament somewhere, but you need a place to practice, the school's not footing any of the bill, it's all on you, that's what that was referring to. But in those cases, then anybody that was not a member of the rec center was being charged to go in there for 45 minutes or an hour. And that's what we were alluding to, I think was alluded to on that.
Right.
Well, then, to begin with, we need something in that sentence that says East Sac County. Do not students, I mean,
I would say you're right. You would have to say, specify East Sac County because you wouldn't want Newell Fonda coming down using our rec center for free. But it was our our district's kids is what it was.
well, let me ask you this question then. Then we have a basketball tournament which includes East Sac County.
That has nothing to do with it.
That has nothing to do
No.
with it.
No, it was basically practices. And you can even put practices in there. Because I know they're the tournaments and stuff, you still have to,
So like I said, youth teams, parentheses, those not associated with,
See, I think that thing confuses.
It does need to
East Sac County
be East Sac
team.
County because
It
there
has
was
to
a
be
6th
East Sac
grade
County.
team this year that had kids from both WOVA and SAC on it.
okay, so,
I think it said just in front of you, East Sac County youth teams.
okay, East Sac County,
And then cross out those not associated schools.
East Sac County youth teams.
I think that's what confuses that whole sentence.
right.
Will
Will
not
not
be
be
charged
charged to use
for,
the rec center for,
and use the rec center
For
for practice.
practice
purposes.
Practice purposes, yeah.
Okay. So now it reads, East Sac County, number 2 reads, East Sac County youth teams will not be charged to use the rec center for practice purposes.
So the way I would read that then, Doug, if the rec center wanted to put on a basketball tournament for 5th grade, they could still charge East Sac County. If they wanted to enter that tournament, they could charge them.
Sure. I
And
think
any other
that's what they
teams,
need to do in order to generate revenue.
You eliminated those not associated with school.
Right.
That's not part of this.
Basically, East Sac County youth teams will not be charged for the use of it.
For practice.
And I think that was the intent of the whole deal.
I agree.
Just one other thing, as long as we're talking about the rec center, can I bring up one item? The rec center is looking at a substantial grant over a 5-year period. One of the things that's a requirement of the grant, though, is it will need support of the school because it does include an after-school program. So I don't know if that would be a resolution at some future time or whatever that we need passed to.
Or probably a letter of support from us.
Right.
Yep. Certainly we would do that. Doug, is there anything on the back page of the one that has the bold strikeouts that
Is that this one?
I'm seeing?
Well, now that we changed the wording in number 1, number 8 reads, for the usage of the rec center for the middle school athletic programs and corporate membership, we will forward $7,500. I mean, does that need to be for the use of the rec center as described in whatever, number 2? As described earlier, whatever.
Describe
You can go
above
1 through 3.
or above.
As described above, and a corporate membership. I don't know, what do we get for, I don't get anything for corporate membership. Is that just full-time people or what?
I don't know what it means.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think it's full-time employees, which wouldn't be yes. I mean, I think number 8, by reading that, says we're going to pay them for middle school athletic programs and corporate membership. We're going to give them $7,500. Well, actually, we're going to,
What if it says for the usage of the rec
Rec
center
center.
as described above?
or just for the usage of the rec center and
for-
corporate membership. Yeah, just,
So 8 would read, for the usage of the rec center and corporate membership, Sac Community School District will forward to the Sac Community Rec Center $7,500 payable on July 1st, 2008.
and then down below on number 4, the rec center will provide use of gym, locker rooms, and bathrooms at the time scheduled or something.
Get
Be rid of middle school.
And the rec center will provide use of available equipment for,
programs.
scheduled activities or programming or whatever we want to call it.
And then 6 should read, the rec center will not provide or be responsible for the personnel to supervise either the participants of programs
For the school programs, something like